Welcome to The Explainer. I am absolutely thrilled to be your guide today. We're unpacking a really crucial tool for anyone actively trading or, even just planning your next moves on the Nairobi Securities Exchange. Look, even for seasoned investors, navigating the NSE can sometimes feel less like strategic investing and way more like a full-time job of just hunting down reliable data, right? Today, we're breaking down exactly what you need to know about a platform that is fundamentally transforming how serious market participants build and track their portfolios.
Let's start with a scenario that might trigger a little, financial PTSD. Are you missing NSE dividend dates? Honestly, it happens to the absolute best of us. You blink, the ex-dividend date completely passes you by, and suddenly, boom, you're stuck waiting another 6 to 12 months just for a payout you had firmly factored into your strategy. Most of us spend hours scrolling through this maze of scattered information, building these massive, complex spreadsheets, only to realize the data we're relying on is literally 2 weeks out of date. It's a massive pain point. It costs real money, and frankly, it is incredibly frustrating.
This whole situation really boils down to a constant battle between the noise and the clarity. On one hand, you have the standard operating procedure for a lot of people: scattered data, total guesswork when evaluating equities, and, like we just talked about, entirely missing those critical corporate action dates. It's total, unmitigated chaos. But on the other hand, you have the alternative: stripping away all of that friction and stepping into a clean, professional, all-in-one environment. This contrast is everything. When your data is a scattered mess, your investing decisions are going to follow suit for sure. You absolutely need clarity to make confident, strategic moves in the market.
Okay, let's dive into this. What is the actual solution to cutting through all that noise? Enter ApexHub Insights. Now, this isn't just another generic global finance website that kind of lumps African markets into an afterthought. No way. This is Kenya's dedicated financial intelligence platform, built specifically and meticulously from the ground up for the NSE. The entire purpose of this system is to act like a bridge. It takes you entirely away from the scattered chaos of traditional research and drops you firmly into a zone of absolute clarity. To actually achieve that level of clarity, the platform arms you with 4 very distinct pillars of intelligence. First up, you get robust fundamental analysis to help you understand a company's true inner workings and valuation. Second, comprehensive dividend data, so you never, ever suffer the pain of missing those crucial payout dates again. Third, you've got up-to-date market news to keep you sharply aware of the broader macroeconomic environment. And fourth, dedicated research tools. By consolidating all of these into one unified dashboard, you finally stop jumping between 5 different tabs and messy broker PDFs. It keeps your focus exactly where it belongs, on the strategy.
But you might be wondering, how deep does this intelligence actually go? Try over 50 NSE-listed companies. Yeah, 50. This is where the credibility really punches through. It is not just scratching the surface by covering Safaricom, EBL, and, a handful of the biggest banking names. It's giving you comprehensive access and rigorous analysis across the vast majority of the exchange. That kind of breadth is absolutely essential for discovering those hidden gem mid-cap stocks that the broader market might be completely ignoring.
Now, what's really interesting about this is what brings those 50 companies to life. It's the sheer scale behind them. More than 10,000 individual data points. Just think about that immense volume of information for a second. Instead of you trying to manually track down historic prices or calculate forward dividend yields or scrape specific financial ratios across the internet just to update your personal spreadsheets, ApexHub Insights is managing and calculating over 10,000 of these critical metrics for you automatically. It's literally like having an entire team of quantitative analysts working quietly in the background for you.
And that brings us to the most crucial metric of all. 1. A single day. The entire platform updates every single day. We all know that in the financial markets, yesterday's news can literally cost you your shirt. So this daily refresh rate guarantees that you, the investor, are always working with current, highly actionable intelligence. It gives you the absolute peace of mind of knowing that when you pull up a stock's profile, you are analyzing today's reality, not last quarter's stale numbers.
Let's move forward and see how this builds into a completely inclusive ecosystem for every type of market participant. Whether you're a beginner who just needs a structured, quiet place to learn the ropes without all the overwhelming noise, or an income investor heavily focused on perfectly tracking dividends to optimize your cash flow, or even a hardcore analyst requiring granular historical data for deep research, the environment adapts seamlessly to you. It's truly designed to level the playing field, giving everyday investors the exact same caliber of tools the big institutions use. So if you're ready to experience this elevated environment for yourself,
Your new home base is ApexHubInsights.com. This is exactly where all of that deep fundamental analysis, the real-time daily market news, and those completely crucial dividend dates actually live. It's basically the central command for a brand new, highly optimized approach to navigating the Nairobi Securities Exchange.
I want to leave you with this incredibly powerful final thought. Stop guessing and start analyzing. Seriously, investing your hard-earned capital should never, ever be a game of chance based on scattered information or just gut feelings. As the Nairobi Securities Exchange continues to evolve, digitize, and modernize, the real question you have to ask yourself is this: will your investing strategy evolve right alongside it, leveraging the absolute best data available? Or will you be left behind, endlessly sifting through the noise? Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer.